You will be surprised by this movie. Online, the date for the Ripple vs. SEC trial's full conclusion has been revealed. And this is not only rumor or conjecture, it's verified data directly from Ripple's CEO. Of course, when the trial concludes, the price of XRP Ripple might rise to unheard of levels. Some analysts even forecast it might exceed $2,953. Pretty amazing, no? Miss not a second of this video. Without more delay, let's jump in. Disclaimer: following years of courtroom tension, uncertainty, and community speculation, the legal fight between Ripple and the SEC all closely watching for what might be the last move in a case that has shaped the discussion around digital asset regulation in the United States. The XRP community, legal experts, and crypto lovers seem to be nearing its long-awaited conclusion. Recent tweets have sparked a new wave of excitement. Crypto beat Panda Ripple harshly. Ripple against SEC lawsuit case dismissed, while SEC and Ripple say to resolve XRP case, appeal on hold awaiting commission approval. In the interim, Crypto Geek underlined the important date forthcoming, tweeting, settlement in SEC versus Ripple is now pending commission approval. On April 16th, brief will be submitted. Everything right now revolves around that April 16th deadline. Legal authority Fred Rispoli provided some analysis on what is anticipated. Answering inquiries on social media, he stated that April 16th is the day Ripple is supposed to submit its appellate brief, unless something changes before then. Rispoli claims, though, that Ripple has a 90% probability of not having to file anything at all. He thinks we will probably either formally settle or get notified of the SEC's appeal withdrawal before that deadline. He also emphasized that Ripple cannot ask for a filing extension, therefore this time is critical. The SEC has not filed anything official. Still, Risk Polly made this clear as well. He said that while the SEC might have non-public written guarantees, no formal filing has verified the withdrawal. The case technically stays active in the court system without that filing. This kind of silence from the SEC isn't unusual. It follows their procedure. Often, they wait until all is settled before announcing publicly. That indicates even if Ripple's side has a positive attitude, the legal procedure is still open officially. Some think the delay could have political justifications. One user hypothesized that the commission might be waiting for Paul Atkins to be confirmed before going public, implying that the timing of the announcement could be leveraged as a strategic PR moment. Although Rispoli did not address that theory specifically, it captures a more general feeling in the community that more than legal concerns could be involved. XRP Ripple coin cares much about all this. Should the appeal be formally dropped or the case resolved without more litigation, Judge Annalisa Torres' prior decision that XRP is not a security when sold on public exchanges would be confirmed. That would provide Ripple legal power and clarity to proceed in the US market, and might establish a strong precedent for how American law handles crypto assets. It would also indicate a triumph for the crypto sector, which has long attacked the SEC for regulatory overreach and uncertainty. From a market perspective, a solution might have great effect. A final dismissal or settlement might increase institutional confidence in XRP, push the price up, and maybe cause the token to be listed again in the United States. More significantly, it would give the clarity projects and investors have been waiting for since this case started. While nothing has been officially filed, all eyes are now on April 16th. Something is coming, whether by means of a settlement, withdrawal, or surprise turn. The XRP community has waited along for this. Perhaps the end is finally here. Pretty amazing, no? But that's only the beginning. Although the legal dust is beginning to clear, beneath the surface though, something far larger is brewing. XRP is not only surviving this storm, it's building significant momentum. Behind the scenes, the groundwork is being laid for what many believe could be one of the largest comebacks in crypto history. Just look at the energy flowing across the XRP community. With a straightforward query, Aminix perfectly caught the moment: are you mentally ready? And that's a big question since XRP's future could be historic. Jack the Rippler also went all out, saying XRP seems bullish. That is not only chart talk, it's a sign of increasing general optimism. It also doesn't end there. Vandal of Black Swan Capitalist went even farther, brazenly asserting XRP will hit double digits this year. I find it hard to believe folks are selling now. Some would call that wishful thinking. But when you think about the timeline, the increasing institutional interest, and Ripple's large user base, it's not so far-fetched. Indeed, Lord XRP boldly charted the near-term objective. XRP climbed to $4. Then there is XRP Chancellor, who sparked interest with one of the most brazen forecasts so far. XRP will cost $2,953 and be gold-backed. Now a genuine possibility is an XRP price range of $10,000 to $35,000. The financial change is taking place. Whether or not you subscribe to that extremely bullish outlook, one thing is certain. The XRP camp is quite certain. It's not only hype, either. Crypto YouTuber and investor Austin Hilton lately offered practical advice for those wishing to ride this wave all the way to millionaire status. Hilton claims it all begins with knowing your investment. How many XRP do you have? What was your cost for it? He inquires. Your cost basis determines your understanding of you will not know when or how to expand. Though simple, Hilton's message is strong. Build your position slowly, methodically. Buy dollar cost averaging, purchasing XRP regularly over time. You are not pursuing highs or lows. You're playing the long game, setting yourself for the sort of exponential growth that crypto is known for. He's not just discussing theory, either. Hilton noted how XRP shot over 500% in the last quarter of 2024 by itself. That's not a little bounce. It reminds us of how fast events can turn in this sector. He claims that genuine secret sauce is patience. You need not stake the house. You don't have to perfectly time the market. What you need is time and sufficient XRP in your bag to make the math work. Should XRP reach $100, keeping only 10,000 coins might become $1 million. At $200, you would only require 5,000 tokens. In any case, becoming an XRP millionaire is more about strategy and consistency than it is about luck. That's what decides whether you can turn into a crypto millionaire, as Hilton says. The window of opportunity might be closing, though as the legal cloud begins to clear and feeling rises. It's getting more difficult to overlook the rising momentum behind XRP, whether it reaches $4, $10, or something far more extreme. And naturally, you cannot overlook the XRP Ripple collaborations taking place quietly, directly under everyone's noses. Many people miss this, but it's a serious error, since these alliances are the most optimistic indication we have had in years. We're discussing a financial revolution already in progress, real-world use cases, and major institutions. Believe me, once you see who supports Ripple behind the scenes, it will astound you. XRP is thus no more only a digital currency. With the power to change how the world sees finance, it's turning into a worldwide movement. If you remain undecided about Ripple's future, now is the moment to focus on what is going on behind the scenes. Imagine a future where conventional financial systems as we know them are outmoded. In a tweet, Armando Pantoja paints a bold picture of that world.